Yeah, man. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Roosevelt Show. Uh, we got another great show for y'all tonight. We're gonna be talking our sash, man. As y'all can see, the topic of tonight is will Diddy be charged for, Tupac's death? Um, got a lot of, opinions on this, and Suge Knight this past week has finally broke his silence and spoke on the situation. Um, but before we get started, y'all know I gotta run that intro. So we'll see y'all in about a minute or so, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. Hey, welcome back to the show, man. The Roosevelt Show. Uh we got a big tourist up in here tonight. You know what I mean? We got Big LA up in here tonight. Son of Pete will be joining us shortly, possibly Milo too. If he ain't in the DR. But you know what I'm saying. But before we get started, man, y'all already know, man. Like every week, we go around the panel and we tap in with one another. You know what I mean? I'm gonna start off with you, my brother Taurus, man. How was your week since the last week? How was your week, my brother?
Oh man, I can't complain. Good week, as far as I'm concerned. So
Hmm.
made a little money. Hey, it's all good here.
Most definitely. Uh, Big LA, man. How was your week, my brother?
Uh, got a little physical ups, a couple of downs. You dig what I'm saying? But we here, and that's
Hmm.
what's important. That's what's important. We here. You know,
Hmm.
we keep fighting. We get another day to do it. You know,
You live to see another day, right?
got to man. You got to. Hey,
Yes, sir.
you could do
Yes.
that, or you could be a cowboy fan.
I don't
You
know
do
which
what?
My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. That came off the hip. Something serious. My bad.
he already, starting his shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. I'm just trying to see what he's saying. Yeah, what he's shooting slugs at.
Smitty G, what it do, man? Hey,
no Diddy, Compton Smitty G in the building, man. Salute and shout out to my brother. You know what I'm saying? From another mother. You know what I'm saying? Uh, this week has been, again, we just, started. I know we usually podcast on Fridays, but technical difficulties over the weekend. You know what I'm saying?
definitely put W's in the chat, y'all. W's in the motherfucking chat.
Said different. You know what I'm saying? But we here today, man. Last week, we covered, the indictment of Diddy, you know, this week, and I was waiting on this. I was definitely waiting on this. I was waiting on when, Suge will respond to this and what he feels about it in his opinion. You know, there's been a lot of speculation saying that, Diddy wasn't eating and all of that. Those, speculations have came out to be false. They say, he kind of, um, I guess, accepting his fate, if you want to say. But um Suge has responded, to the Diddy shit. And after we cover this, I'm gonna go around the panel, uh, and ask a few questions if he could possibly be linked to, the Tupac shit. But before we get into that, We're gonna hear what Suge got to say about this whole incident, which was one time, at once. I can't even say at once. I mean, maybe they still rivals. I don't know. But we're gonna see what Suge got to say. Check this out.
What you think and feel about Sean Diddy Combs and any allegations against him, given your history of animosity with him.
Well, first of all, I'm not calling you and nobody else getting nobody to believe anything regarding him. Like I said, I always say, me personally, I don't jump up and down and cheer for no black man going to prison or any other man, any other human being going to prison. Because people think prison is always the answer. I'm not saying a lot of people don't deserve to do their time and see what's going on. But at the same time, that's not no cheerful thing, because when you look at it, that man have kids.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever affects him definitely affects his kids.
Mm-hmm.
And I know there's a lot of victims involved in it, and whatever affects them affects their kids. So it's not a good thing to be talking about any shit about the next person. But it's not a gray area with me. And at the same time, Puffy didn't react or get what he got or doing those things or those allegations by himself. He was taught from people before him, and he did it to the younger people after him. And we can talk all day and say what's true, what's not true. Only true part about it is,
I want to stop it right there. The niggas say it was done to him at a younger age by some of the older executives in this game. The Clive Davises,
He
the
had to
list
get
goes.
into he had to get into the business one way. Because I mean,
Yeah.
let's just say this real quick. If you really look at it, I'm sorry, Diddy ain't got enough talent for where he at. To me,
Y'all passion, bless up, God. Bless up. Blessings. Um
Yeah.
I,
Shalom, brother.
Well, I mean, I don't think Diddy's the creator of this by no means. This is not something that he came up with on his own. I'm sure this existed way before Diddy even came into the picture. It was just
right,
something that he assimilated to, and right now he just happens to be the face of it because he's going down. But no,
Right.
right.
Diddy's not the creator of this. This has
I
existed in the music industry for probably since the beginning. Entertainment industry, period.
think that's what, Suge is trying to shed some light on. Let's continue with, his comments. I think it's only 12 minutes long or something like that. Let's see what he continued to say, and then we could break this shit down all the way. You know what I mean?
For sure, y'all passing. I got you.
videos, conversations, and people can see what they've done.
Mm-hmm.
But for it being happy and proud and say, what do people think? That's irrelevant.
So, Suge.
It's just like I heard earlier today when Ray J was talking to TMZ.
Mm-hmm.
I got love for Harvey, but I see Charles always got some negative to say when it comes to West Coast people. And Charles tried to make a reference to say that, how do I feel when I'm in prison? Yeah, I'm in prison. I guarantee you I'm free more than Charles. If I feel like sleeping to 5 o'clock, I want to sleep 12 hours a day, I can.
Sure.
But besides all that, the fact is, it's not no competition who's going to talk the loudest or talk the best. It's not something positive that can help anybody. I don't get on no platform unless it be something positive. If it ain't positive.
I understand what you're saying. I want you to try to make some positive points here. I get what you're saying about TMZ, but that's not really my interest, as you might imagine. My interest is in what you can help people understand about these allegations that Diddy is facing and what you believe he's facing on the inside. Now, what's most interesting to me is that you seem to see Diddy as kind of an Epstein kind of figure, that Jeffrey Epstein, that a lot of people know what Diddy was about, and they were about the same thing. And that's why they're quiet. That's why J-Lo and Ben Affleck got divorced, because of videos that he has of her that now they know about. Where is this coming from with you? What do you believe about the people around Diddy and what everybody knows?
Well, first of all, you got to start with the top. You're starting with the top. Clyde Davis, Russell Simmons, Andre Harrell, Jimmy Iovine. Even if you take Jimmy Iovine, he had an allegation from him, same thing, he went away. You take Jimmy Iovine. They told me at Universal and Interscope, they said, you know what? We can't deal with artists that gets in trouble. And your artist gets in trouble, they talk crazy. They think about what they see. Now, I was told that I can't do business there because of that. Now, Doug Morris gave Puffy a deal for millions of dollars. It flopped. So when you look at all these things and everybody want to say Puffy, 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 don't get me wrong. Yeah, Puffy stepped in this shit, and even if he wiped the shit off his shoe, it still stinks. But he's not the only one. They got all the tapes.
Now, when you talk about...
I'm going to stop right there, man. I think we heard enough from Suge, you know. He mentioned some very prominent names, you know, when he was speaking. Said Jimmy Iovine, you know, Russell Simmons, Clive Davis, you know, a lot of these names that were in the industry way before, you know, Puffy and Suge, you know, entered into, you know, this game, you know, music, whatever. You know what I mean? Taurus, man, you know, I'm gonna start with you, man. What it should talking facts. Do you feel there's some truth in what he's saying about this shit?
Yeah, most definitely. Like I said earlier, Puffy wasn't the creator of this, so I'm sure some of these old heads that he mentioned are participating in this type of behavior, especially those like say Jimmy. I don't want to get specific with names, but these
Yeah,
executives,
them guys.
these are powerful people, man. You know,
Yeah,
they've been in the industry for years, and they are like kingmakers. Shit, they make you or break you.
yeah.
So I'm sure, I'm sure there's some truth to what he's saying.
I got you, Daz. Shout out to Daz Exotic. I got you. I'm finna send you the link right now, brother. Um, 100p. Good evening, brother. You know what I mean? I don't know if you was watching, you know, but Suge broke down some of the shit on how he feel on the Puffy shit. You know what I mean? He said it's no more, from my perception, and tell me if I'm wrong, tourist, Big LA. He basically saying, you know, from his perception, there's no, you know, he's no more wronger than, you know, some of these executives. He mentioned the names, you know, and
Right.
I don't, tourist
I'll
didn't
say
want,
the names.
I
Jimmy
was supposed to,
Iovine was one.
you
Yeah,
said,
I don't want to mention names.
That's cool. I mention that's cool. I mention names. Jimmy Iovine was one of the main people in Puppy life when Puppy was on his come up. Leave that right there. Y'all do what y'all do with that.
I'm finna send you the link right now, Dash. Hold on. Big 100p, what's going on, man? Hey, what you think about this whole shit what Suge was breaking down, brother?
I mean, everybody trying to use the little publicity for their own benefit. So shit, why not get some pub off of what's going on with Diddy? Because it seemed like Suge will be out sooner than Diddy will.
Shut up. Something wrong with you.
So
One
do
love,
you
Dash.
think
One love, Mafia. One love. One
I
love.
love it.
You say he'll be out sooner than Puffy will?
Yeah, I think how long Suge been in there already? He got a 28-year sentence.
He got 28. Yep.
I think he got like what 10 left, 8 left, something like
He
that.
been he
Mhm.
been he been in there like what, almost 10, right? Yeah.
Uh, it's been about like 6, 7 years since. You got to think when the Straight Outta Compton movie came out, that was like about 6 or 7 years ago. So and that's kind of based around the incident that he went in. So I would say he been in about 7 years so far. You know what I mean? They gave him
Shit, he's
20.
still looking at 20.
He at least gonna do 20, right? At least
Yeah.
Yeah.
minimum.
Yep.
Um, let me ask y'all, and I think we asked this before. Um, hold on.
Somebody knocking at that window again.
No, they ain't trying to get a dime for 9 tonight.
I got $4.
And then I got 938. Can you work with me?
Is that what all the Texans? Is that what all the Texans fans?
that was the most viral shit ever. You know,
Hold up. Now, I heard a Texan comment. Repeat that, please.
Big LA is always trying to talk about some football.
With that sorry ass team he represents. So I just don't get it, though, man. I guess you gotta have pride. Say ignorance is bliss. So if you can look at that sorry ass team and still have that type of confidence, hey, I salute you, LA.
Send a link right now. You say the dealer is crazy. Yes, the fuck he is.
That's his name, y'all passion. The Diddler. Straight like that.
The question exactly. Straight Out of Compton came out in 2005, so we in 2024. So that was 9 years. Suge been in for 9 years. So I
Yeah,
agree with you.
yeah, almost 10. Shit. That nigga, hey, so he can be out, and let's say realistically, with laws changing every day in different places, he could be out realistically in about 6-7 years with good behavior.
But
Facts.
he
Facts.
down for murder though, bro.
What that
That's
mean? Good
He
behavior
don't
is
have
good.
life though.
Yeah, that's
He
good
doesn't
behavior.
have life in jail. It wasn't murder. I think it was like manslaughter or something. Vehicular
Yeah,
manslaughter.
yeah. Yep.
yeah.
He ran over a nigga with a truck.
Basically, but like I say, hey, that's crazy. A lot of people don't talk about that. Like, down south, if you watch First 48, how many cats you see down there going to jail for about 10, 15 years for murder? That shit don't fly in California. Your ass gonna get a L for that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
true.
It's on his way,
That's
Dad.
true.
Just send it to you, Dash. It's on his way. Um, it was manslaughter. That's what y'all say. It was manslaughter. So let me ask y'all this: like, this is the we labeled. Hold on. Let me let them know. Check your email. All right. So the whole point of this, this show, we labeled it. Will Diddy be charged for Tupac's death? I know we talked about it. The last episode. This is part two basically of what we covered like last week. If y'all didn't check it out, make sure y'all go check out episode 85. I Am King was very, very vocal. He was talking about he fed bitches pills and shit like this and all that old shit. You know
Sir.
what I'm saying?
He was
Sir.
Cosby
Sir.
before Cosby. Yeah.
It was Cosby before Cosby.
What
You
is
know what I'm talking
on
about?
Oh,
what's on y'all heart? What's on y'all heart, man?
Ain't nothing on my heart.
Hey,
It's
it's
on
so good Bill Cosby
what's so
before
crazy
Bill
about that
Cosby.
whole Diddy shit?
what's up. Speak on it, P. What's up?
Uh-oh, they done
We
muted
might have
him.
lost P.
They done
But
told him, shut the hell up.
I was
We'll
saying,
ruin you.
Oh shit.
will
Yeah, they done froze up Roosevelt too.
with
See,
Tupac's death?
boy.
Nah, I'm still here. Can y'all see me?
Yeah, that's it.
For a second on my side you were
Okay.
froze. My bad.
The dealer done so much wicked ish. I wouldn't be surprised if he get exposed. What else gets exposed about him? Yeah.
I want to see the
What
other people that's gonna get exposed.
Paul's right. That's what I'm waiting for, too. That's
Hey,
the
yo,
Here
fallout.
y'all go. Here y'all go.
we
Y'all
got.
sound like
Hold on,
Pepsi.
we
So
got a
Hey,
you think you gonna be the only one?
special
it's gonna
guest
be.
in the right. Daz Exotic. You know, um, shout out to Daz. You know what I'm saying? Let's Vibe TV. You know what I mean?
Y'all should go check
He
that out most definitely.
he's the host
What
over
up?
there. Um,
What
what's
up,
up, champ?
Mr. Roosevelt? I think you're asking the only relevant question in this situation. Um, is he gonna get tried for the things that were actual super crimes that he could have been involved with?
Right.
Because who cares about baby oil or like awkward pose pictures and all the slandering they're trying to do
The
in.
people that was involved, that's who
Right.
would care. I would think. Not to cut you off.
Well, I guess why I say with the parties is because you see, Cassie was with the man for 12 years, smiling, and could almost be arrested as an accomplice in some ways
Yo,
if she
yo,
wasn't giving this testimony that
yo,
she's giving that is overly rich.
yo,
You know what I'm
yo,
saying?
yo.
Uh
And when you break it down like that, Dash, like I didn't even think about that. Like, can she possibly catch some charges as an accomplice?
Maybe
yeah.
that's why. Maybe that's why she did the lawsuit, so she try to cover her tracks.
And maybe that's why
Just
it
saying.
took so
Possible.
long for the feds to really come in and do what they needed to do.
Right.
But a lot of the shit is standard practice, even putting hits on motherfuckers and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that in major label buildings, people getting beat up, held over, whatever. I think the biggest difference was Suge Knight did it in public and making gangster music too about it, while Diddy was able to cover it up with shiny suits and rock the votes and all that kind of goofy bullshit that he did to make him look really nice.
Mm, mm.
Into potpourri his pile of shit. Um, Even them having Suge Knight on News Nation was wild to me. But it was interesting. He could have said so much worse about Diddy.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
chose
Oh
to
hell yeah, he
tell the
could. Oh yeah.
motherfucking truth.
yeah, yeah. Um, I I mean, I'm gonna go around, and ask y'all, Big LA, do you think Diddy will be charged for Tupac's death? Straight to the point.
No, I'm gonna
No.
say no. And I got a real quick. I got a side question for Daz. I say no. But if you think that they're gonna charge Diddy for that, why Keefy D ain't said what he needed to say to put him there for that then?
I never said what I thought about in regard to that question. Like my I That's why he just asked that, because I didn't answer my personal
Yeah,
feelings.
that,
I
that's
just said if
I
they
didn't
were
say I
going
didn't say your
to. I said if they were going to, that's what they're trying to
right, right, right.
rope him up
indeed,
for.
indeed.
But
That's
yeah,
that's
we'll.
why I'm asking everybody, straightforward, like your own opinion. Big LA, you dancing around the question. Do
No,
you
I
think?
didn't. I said no. But before I asked Daz his question, I
Right?
said no.
He said
Uh,
no.
all right, all right. Now we got a lawyer in here, Taurus, out of Houston. He's a legitimate lawyer. You know what I mean? Uh, in defense, entrepreneurship, entertainment, nigga. He our lawyer over here. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
I'm a
I,
legal immigrant.
I appreciate you, Big Taurus. Thank you. I just want to put that out there. But do you think Diddy will be charged for this from the legal aspect?
I mean, from a legal aspect, I haven't heard of enough evidence to connect him to it. But I think that Keefe D could possibly be a link to what they could possibly lead to charges if
Mm,
they can possibly link him to it.
mm,
Because, they're already alleging that he's the one who paid for the hit on Tupac. Now, if they can find some type of something to some form of credibility to solidify what he's saying, then maybe. But I mean, it's kind of too early to tell. But I do believe they are looking into it.
that's a possibility, right? Hold
Yeah.
on. I'm gonna come around to you. I got you, bro. Hold on. Hold on. 100 P. We was like 15, John Muir Junior High, 15, between 13 and 15, when we heard this news. And the neighborhood we grew up in, there was a lot of speculations about that shit. Do you think Diddy will be charged with Pac death?
I mean, if they can produce the evidence that QVD said he has to show a timeline and payment of him paying for the hit, I mean, yeah, if they can prove it, you know. But like I say, there's still a lot of people coming out. You can go on YouTube. They got an interview for some guy 2018. He was booked on a totally different charge for shooting up some public place, and they got him recorded saying, the rap, Diddy, the detective said, yeah, the rapper guy, yeah. Well, him and Cassie paid me to be sex slaves, and then he started talking all this shit. This was 2018. You can go on YouTube and watch this.
Yeah, yep.
So
And he talks about all, and he said Rick Ross. Oh, let me shut up. Go ahead. Keep
No,
yeah, no,
no,
but
yeah,
hey,
yeah, yeah.
it's real. He said a lot. Hey, this guy said a lot of stuff, and this is before all this shit went on.
I heard it when it happened, and it sounded crazy as hell. But yeah, okay.
Mm, mm.
But yeah,
Sounds very real now.
if they can produce the charges, if they can produce the evidence to those charges of him paying them, because it was an easy cover up around that time, because everybody in the hood just blame it on gangbang activity. Pac got into something he shouldn't have been doing. It was
Right,
easy to cover up with gangbang activity back in the day because it was
right,
heavy.
right, right.
You know what I'm saying? So, it all boils down to evidence. Evidently, they got a lot of shit, a lot of evidence that they haven't released that they ain't gonna release. So we
That's
gonna see. But he's
that's
going down for something.
say either way, he's going down for something, right?
Either way, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, let's be real, you know what I'm saying? If you had to ask the people listening or whoever, and like I say, no sin outweighs another sin, but like what's more treacherous? Do y'all want to solve Tupac's murder, or do they want to solve all the people he abused and hurt?
That's true.
I don't.
Yeah. I don't think they care about Tupac murder.
Daz, what's your take on this, man? You think the killer going down for
Tupac's
Pac death?
murder.
Yeah, yeah. You think they're gonna try this, even though he went down for
They
his
got it.
other
They
shit,
better
like,
have the tightest paper trail ever from 1996.
mm, mm,
And so,
Right.
and there's been a whole lot of money spent. Thankfully, for paper trails, taxes go annually. Um, and maybe in 96, I know his resource level to now was way smaller. So we'll see. But what I hate is people being so happy when R. Kelly goes, and then so happy when Diddy goes, and they're just figureheads
right,
of a deeper problem. And then we don't have the discussions of how we're supposed to treat people. And also about all the convoluted shit. Like, oh, Diddy had us in the studio 4 days in a row and he's yelling at us. If I got $1 million on the line, I'm gonna and it, like I'm gonna be there every day too. I'm
mm-hmm,
not expecting nothing that I'm not gonna give myself.
mm-hmm,
And so, you know, Like, if you don't got the passion for it, just say that. There's a certain level of wherewithal and knowing self that comes with this. Uh, and that's why I mean, thankfully I was born. I never wanted to deal ever. I've never wanted to be around them niggas. Like, I like good music and I
Mhm,
like creativity, but
mhm.
as far as wanting to nut ride anybody or thinking anybody's invincible, but will he go for Tupac? Woo! That I feel like that's the only way to lock him down for a really long time. If,
I think that would be the only thing that would probably stick. And the reason why I say that is because, the sexual charges, I understand, flying people in, all of that, that's illegal. I get it. But in the same token, it makes me question, like, okay, so how does, Hugh Hefner have like a Playboy, ranch with all of these people? That is kind of essentially the same shit, right?
he's white.
I
You
think
know
that's
the answer to that question already, so I don't even know why you asked that. You know why you get away with that shit.
and that's
Diddy is literally imitating his white friends
right.
with his parties.
Mm,
If you, me and my wife, we watch a yachting show, Below Deck, and those guests come on there, and
mhm,
all they want to do is get fucked up
mhm.
and be serviced and have bitches who don't tell them no.
You say be service, nigga. You know what that means?
By the staff, by like, yo, I spent 125K for this. What
I'm
is
getting my dick sucked tonight. How
somebody,
I can
somebody said some dick in here tonight.
Hey, but you got quite a few artists that spoke up for Diddy, saying that his troubles didn't start till he tried to sue the parent owner of Ciroc.
So right, yeah.
Well, we said that. That's I think Ben Ready covered that, and that's or no, was that was Milo. Milo and Taurus was saying like that's what initiated this shit because he challenged people that were in a higher authority or highest business tax bracket, right? You challenge those people. Okay, now we finna move this rug off the floor and uncover your dirt. You see what I'm saying? And henceforth, this where the shit went down low key. Like it was
I want
almost
to know stuff like, because they're saying stuff like Cassie, um, that Cassie was, that there was a sex worker and she was leaving because of that. Like, I want to know how they 100% know that. Only time will tell. Um, I just need more details. I think hopefully they got more. I don't think they've showed us everything. I think there's way more in store and a lot more to unravel. Taurus, do you? How do you think? Like, much more there is to roll out
What for Diddy or just overall?
for Diddy, for the case. Like, are we going to see videos?
I
Is
mean, I believe there's a whole lot that exists, but I don't know how much they're going to allow out because I believe that he probably has dirt on people who are higher up in the food chain, and I don't think they want their dirt out, and they're going to do anything in their power to make sure it doesn't come out.
there'll be some negotiating probably
He
just
might
as
give up a few of the lesser stars. Some information might leak out about them. Some people who can't really hurt him just to make it, something that'll
Give him
sell.
some
So you want to get
desalated and
some,
fucked in the ass.
yeah, somebody, right? Somebody got fucked in the ass. It's gonna come out.
do you
But
think that all these people who were at his parties matter? How much do you think who was there
oh,
matters?
I mean, it's at this point, it's guilt by association. You just don't even want to be associated with him at this point. It's not even a matter of fact if you've done anything at all. You just don't want to be associated with him. It's a
But
bad look.
Roosevelt, them chains of pictures of him with like
That's what I
6
said.
pictures with Drake.
Aaliyah,
That shit is
Dame Dash,
annoying though. I
Busta
think that's
Rhymes, Missy Elliott,
Hey, I
Genuine.
wonder. I
It's
wonder as more evidence come out, will more evidence come out to show Cassie being more less of a victim and more as a big part of that, you know?
yo,
because some of
yo,
the
yo,
pictures, some of the
Look, look,
most sus pictures, she's right the fuck there.
there.
she
Exactly,
would,
exactly.
Cassie would get immunity anyway. Cause they would use her.
Yo, this is my question, and then now that we're talking about this, I just had like a thought to myself, like on some real, like, do y'all really think she was held in submission without her control for
No,
what? For what?
No,
12?
How he beat her up
That's
at
fucked up.
10
times,
years,
yes.
10
That's
At
fucked.
years.
times, yes.
That's
But
fucked up. I agree with that. That's
do
fucked
I
up. But
think he whooped her ass? Yes.
Yeah.
yeah,
Was it an abusive relationship? Yes, but
Yes.
she also
well, because
died
I
in the
don't,
luxury that he provided too.
She was
and
complacent.
not to cover, yo, he's a person of passion. And so if he loves something, there's no limit to what he does for that. And it's tough to compare that to how he
Mm,
treated every woman
mm,
because there's just so many levels. Like, obviously, he could have, well, but that's where the real crime stems from. Did he
right,
try to blow up Kid Cudi's car?
right.
Like,
Kim
Right.
Porter. Kim Porter.
like
Was he responsible for that?
what was he doing to try? What lengths was his psychotic passion for her willing to take it? You know what I'm saying? Especially when he can pop up on her. But how many years is that? That's
Right,
a stalking, abuse.
right. And again, I just don't think, a
He
lot of
could get probation.
he could. He could. Taurus, from the legal aspect, how plausible is that? Do you think it's a possibility he might get just probation and not like
Shit.
some tax?
No, I mean, based on it being a federal case, I don't think they would waste their time to come give him probation.
That
Because
nigga
I
going.
mean, they're spending too much money to
He's
come
going
give him probation.
for sure.
So I
I
don't
want
really
to hear
think
from
that's
some
an
of the.
option. Because
That's
look,
not an
I
option.
believe that they're not because he's gonna end up in trial because they're not gonna give him a way out, a viable option. It's
Mhm.
gonna be like you want 40 years or you go to trial. It's like what the hell? I might as well go to trial, shit. Because if you offer me 40 years, what's the difference?
Take your
So
chance.
right, I might as well take my chances. If you're not gonna give me something I can work with,
I want to hear from some of the celebrity women he used to fuck with, like Keisha Cole. You know, you remember what Gucci said? Puff was fucking her when she was with with Jeezy. You know, I mean, I want to hear from some of the other celebrities that he didn't lay with that ain't saying nothing. You got a few celebrities that hung out with him. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't necessarily a part of Bad Boy. You know what I'm saying? But they was under his wing like mentorship. You know, when they gonna speak out and say some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Personally,
And also, really, this
personally,
might
I might.
revive music.
There's one chick who has been quiet,
Who
who
that?
can unlock
Who that?
Tupac
Who that, bro? Who that,
in a
bro?
lot of motherfucking things.
Who that?
And she had the fattest ass in the planet while he was with it.
Whoa.
J
you
Lo
know,
has the answers to a
Oh.
lot
Oh.
of shit.
Oh.
Okay. She damn near could get arrested. She
Oh.
could have already been questioned
Oh.
at this point.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Heavily questioned.
Hey, think about how J Lo's career has taken off since she's been with Puff. Once she got away from him, her career just skyrocketed. She
Who?
went to a whole nother level.
But that
Who
might
that?
prove but
J
that
Lo.
proves against
Oh,
other things of his control over people's career and
Right.
stuff like that. What made him give her grace?
Right. Because she knows something. So
Ooh,
it's like,
that oh
you know what I'm saying? Because she knows
God,
something. So
that's
it's
what
like
he was
it's
saying.
like it's like she probably used that to her advantage. I've seen you or been around some shit that you know is fucked up. So look,
Cause
nigga,
she can't sing or act.
yeah,
Hey, just look
Kim,
at the
the
shine
first Kim,
the
the
shine
first,
I
incident.
was about to say
the
that,
first
Charles.
Kim
I think he might
Kardashian,
get exonerated after this. Cause Shine
Yep,
said he
the,
didn't do this shit.
the first
yep.
Kim Kardashian, bro, is who J Lo is. Let's be real. Brother said she can't
Well, so
sing.
you think that all she has over him is that he shot the gun?
Some dirty shit.
They saying that she carried the gun allegedly.
It's some dirty shit. There's some dirty shit going
Will
on.
it come out? Let it say the names.
Hey,
Yo,
When?
hey,
yo,
cause hey, what was Puff Bodyguard? He said that he had a thing for making his women carry the gun. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
And
right, right.
he's dead. Where's Wolf at? Where the fuck Wolf at?
He's dead. He's dead.
I
So is
mean, there's a
Tupac
path
in
of
jail.
death and
So
destruction
is
that
Biggie
he is
Small.
led.
Sugar's in jail. Keefy D's in jail, and so is Puff. This
And
shit
Snoop
get,
Dogg's in charge of death row.
and Snoop is the last man standing. Like, how does that? We got to really look at the speculations of what's really going on, man. Like,
Well, Snoop. Well, and the way Snoop's career has risen, but I don't know. I look. He beat that murder case, and it seemed like he. I don't know, because he kind of kicked off the whole beef, knocking over those towers
nah, nah, nah.
too.
Hold on. Since we on that subject, I gotta tell you this. This is known fact. Before that video shoot, Snoop and the Dog Pound was in New York. I think they call it Red Hook, Brooklyn, if I'm not mistaken. Red Hook, right? Biggie did get on the radio and said Tupac and the Dog Pound are shooting a video in Red Hook, Brooklyn. New York, stand up. Them niggas, yo,
Yep.
this is documented.
Yep,
Them
you're right.
niggas,
No, I've
them
watched. I've heard
niggas,
it.
it was some hood niggas that was shooting at their trailers. This is before the video got shot.
Facts. Facts.
So Snoop and them, after the fact, felt like, okay, this how y'all feel. Nigga, we kicking the buildings over. Fuck it. The only
You're
thing
right.
that I say about this whole situation that's really fucked up, like, I think this is why Tupac was mad at Snoop during their last like days, 3 days when they went to New York and they did the like, yo, these niggas tried to kill you, bro. And now you went on Angie Martinez and said, yo, I'm cool with these niggas. These niggas, I ain't got no problems with them. These niggas tried to kill you. I think that's what turned Pac,
But
to
Snoop's always been on a higher frequency, and he
yeah, no
wanted
doubt,
out. He
no doubt.
wanted out quick.
Mm,
Especially his life was the first one that almost got lost
yeah,
years before. Why would you go through that
yeah.
to get caught up in Tupac's rap shit?
But my thing is, do you want peace? That was like, okay, I'm trying to create peace, but you still trying to, I mean, I know it's part of your image, but when are you gonna let the gangbang life go?
I mean, these are deep problems. I hate to say it. I like to stay out of this funky shit, but I'm watching it like a Kanye rollout.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of Kanye, and they said he was crazy, right? They said Kanye was crazy, right? Let's
He
talk about
been,
it. Let's talk
yo,
about it. They
come
say
on,
Kanye was crazy, and he was
yo,
talking about a
just
lot of this shit
I got
before
so
all of
much
this rollout.
shit. I got so much shit to do. I will come back and fuck with you
Yeah, no doubt.
where I use my professional setup and
Yeah, no doubt. No
where
doubt.
we really really get into all the
It's
of
a
it.
rabbit hole, brother. It's a rabbit hole. I appreciate you for fucking with me tonight, Dad. Salute to
And it's
Dad's
all
exotic.
facts. It's not.
Yeah,
It's not even a rap. It's docu. Look, it's hip hop. It's
it's
hip
fact.
hop history. If you care about hip hop,
If
this
you're a
is
connoisseur, right? You know what I'm saying? You know. If
yeah.
you know, you know. Y'all check out Let's
Lunatics
Vibe TV, man.
Manifesto
You know what I
comes
mean?
out Friday. Lunatics
Yeah.
Manifesto comes
Wait,
out
say that.
Friday.
Say that again, brother. Say that again. One more time.
Lunatics Manifesto comes out Friday. All I know is I don't know, but I'm observing, I'm watching, and just trying to stay true to myself and
Indeed.
my people. That's all
Indeed.
you can do out here.
Indeed. Indeed. Salute, salute, as exotic in the ATL, man. You know what I mean? Appreciate you for coming through, brother, and dropping your knowledge. We'll do it again. Like you say, it's a rabbit hole to jump down. It might be a part three to this motherfucker. This part two. So it might be a
Oh,
part.
I mean, bro, this is a full, like, this thing is going to be going on for half a year at
Yeah,
least.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
and we'll see how intriguing it stays. But, you're one of my favorite people to chop it up with.
No doubt, bro.
And iron sharpens iron. You got,
That's believe it.
So,
Salute.
all right, man.
Salute, brother. Have a good evening, man.
Peace.
Peace. Yeah, man. That was Daz Exotic, man. Yeah, man. This shit is getting crazy, man. Suge spoke on it. He said, other executive producers, kind of introduced this to the lifestyle of those that would come after, and Diddy just doing what he simply was done too.
Right.
You
Hey,
know,
hey, what's crazy is how they implemented Will Smith in this. I don't know if y'all heard about that. Allegedly, he was mentoring the guy from Power. I mean, from Empire or something.
what
Who,
they say,
Will Smith?
P? What they say, P? What about Will Smith? What they say?
That I guess that the little rapper guy from Empire. I mean, I ain't watched a show like that, but they say that
Hakeem?
I guess him he was caught up in that Diddy shit with Will Smith or something. And I guess this is allegedly. They say I guess he said he wasn't with it no more, and they blackballed him. And I said, damn, you really hadn't heard shit from him after Empire.
Wow.
This is on
Hey,
YouTube. You can go on YouTube and find that clip.
who you talking about? You talking about the character? I know it's one of the sons. You talking about
Hakeem. You talk about
Jesse
Hakeem.
Smollett or Hakeem?
Hell, I don't know their name. The young kid, the rapper.
It might have been Jesse. No. Hakeem, the dude. Yeah,
Yeah, Hakeem. Because Jesse Smollett, he got his own self and shit with the fake. He on the
Yeah, it
fake.
wasn't him. I know him. It wasn't him.
Right.
it was
He
Hakeem.
said he got assaulted and shit because he was gay, but he was the one who made that shit up. He orchestrated it.
Yeah, man. Big LA, you muted yourself. You gotta unmute yourself. Yeah. What's up, B? Brandy in the building. What's happening, B? Shout out to my Compton sister out there. Peace, love, and hair grease. You know what it is. She
Hey,
said
this
it
shit,
was
this
Hakeem.
shit might revamp music, man. Tell you the truth, if this guy really had his influence on a lot of shit, basically that's like 45% of hip hop. He has something to do with, along with other people. Now, if all this shit finna come out, hey, maybe some real artists might be able to really break through. Now, who wasn't with that bullshit?
Yeah, somebody else told me that today too.
You think so?
Real talk. Hey, man, come on, man. You mean to tell me, look how many people we got in the world. Look how many people we got in the United States. You got so many different styles out there. You mean to tell me they can't find nobody but the people that they putting out and have the shit that motherfuckers just putting out nowadays? You be like, what the fuck are they talking about?
Yeah, real shit. Yeah, real shit.
Yeah.
Shit, look at LL. Didn't he just drop something new? He like, shit, it's time for me to get back in this shit.
Yeah. Speaking of LL, it's some funny shit. I don't know if y'all heard that record where he was saying some hanging around the schoolhouse, some she was 17, some. He got a line. I'll send it to y'all. I'll clip it up and send it to y'all after this. But LL has a line that refers to him also scoping out underage, um, people. I'm gonna just say it like that. Um, in hip hop, I think this shit is getting crazy, man. A lot of the things that happened, 20 or 30 years, I can only imagine. Like, is Jay-Z gonna be, they gonna bring some shit up on him because he's a successful black man. I think we can all agree to that. With the NFL shit he doing, Rock Nation, you know, assisting with these, Super Bowl halftime shows, somewhat of a powerful, impact in the black community. Y'all think they gonna go for Jay?
Man, they
You,
going for all them niggas. I'm
Yeah,
telling you.
I can see. Yeah, he can go down too.
like some gonna come out later on down the line, like, yeah, this nigga.
He's been very quiet. You notice that he's been very quiet since this shit going on. He ain't said a
Very,
word.
very quiet. There's been allegations of
Yeah,
him and his wife, possibly getting divorced, her secretly filing. These are just allegations, but and you look at what's going on now with other people's celebrities. Look at Kevin Hart. He done sold, like, I think, his restaurants and shit like that, and a lot of people stepping down. I mean, hey, it's a lot of shit that's finna get unfolded. You know what I'm saying? You never know. This shit could be. It's going to be deep. They already said it. Why do you think they're holding that man without bail?
Yeah. My ultimate question, because I'm pretty sure y'all heard of this, right? On some real shit. They say the Illuminati. How real do y'all think that shit is? At this point, with all the bullshit, that's going on. And it's ironic, Cat Williams came out earlier this year on, Shannon Sharp's podcast and said, this year is gonna be the year. And then look at everything that fucking unraveled since then. How deep is the Illuminati? Or is it even a thing? Do y'all think that shit real?
I mean, hey, that the video I was telling y'all about earlier, that guy from 2018, he said, mentioned something about it. He said, he even said it after he said I was their sex slave. He said he used to have to fuck Diddy and Cassie. This is what this guy said. This is on YouTube.
Wow.
Um,
Wow.
And he also said, Diddy was a part of this, like, black Illuminati. So it's Illuminati for blacks or some shit. This is all on YouTube. You can find that video.
Wow.
mm-hmm.
I'm definitely gonna have to do my research. That's crazy, bro. Like, and then that tells you, they say money is the root of all evil, but in this case, it is. Or is it that these motherfuckers just get too much money and they don't know how to act?
I mean, you got to look at it like this also too. I mean, when they say secret societies, I mean that could just be another name for like their, they gang, they crew, the niggas they roll with. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, what's the difference from a lot of people that's a part of gangs? You know what I'm saying?
Like
It's a lot of shit.
a fucking cult is what you saying? Like a fucking cult?
You got all kind of shit going on. Like I said, around we see it every day. If you live in hood, you see gangs because there's a lot of shit that go on between them that you will never know if you're not a part of that circle.
Right.
You know
I
what
mean, I
I'm saying? So
believe they have people with the power and influence who can shape the truth to be what they want it to be. And then they'll put it out to the masses, and the masses will consume it as the truth. But in reality, it's what they want you to believe, and they do it through the media,
Mm-hmm.
like what they're doing with Diddy. They'll shape the narrative and they'll put it out there for you. So,
Mm-hmm.
and if you believe it long enough people go with it, eventually it will be accepted as the truth, whether or not it's the truth or not. So it's how a lie can become the truth. And I
man,
believe that, and I
now
believe
go
there's
ahead.
certain people in society who do have that ability to do that.
But I'm saying, like, do y'all think this shit is like, is it power driven or is it money driven? Like, does
I
because
think
these
it's
people are
drug
this
driven,
rich,
man.
you say who?
I think it's drug driven. Just like I say, referring back to that video I was watching of that guy. I forgot the name of it, but it's like a liquid type of cocaine or something that people drink. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
This what this guy. Man, I'm telling you, when y'all see
They
this
got
shit, y'all
they
be
got
like, wow, man.
horizontals now, nigga. What the fuck,
They
nigga?
got, yeah, they call
What the fuck?
them Lonals, them liquid horizontals. I'm telling you, hey man, hey, And this guy, this what he accused them of taking. You know what I'm saying? That this what he likes. And then it's so crazy. You see the video when he apologized to Cassie, saying that he went to rehab and all this stuff. So what were you going to rehab for? I mean, rehab is serious. You know, you didn't say I was going to AA. He said I went to rehab.
Is this the same guy y'all talking about that's that got arrested? Like what they were saying was like his drug mule. Is this the same guy you talking about
No,
or
no,
no?
no. This guy got arrested. I'm not sure where, but he got arrested for shooting up some public building or something like that.
Oh
And
wow.
this was part of his interrogation, which was recorded in the interrogation room. This had nothing to do with this guy, nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, and he just acted detective. You know the rapper guy Diddy. He said, "Yeah, Puff Daddy." He said, "Yeah, Diddy, I know him." He just started went on. He said, "Yeah, I was Cassie his sex slave. I just have to have sex with both of them." He started going on talking about what he's a part of and shit like that, and he just, I was like, wow, this is crazy. This is 2018. This came out. This is 2018. This guy was
Way,
arrested for some shit that had nothing to do with P Diddy.
right. Way before the shit went down where we are now. That's what, like fucking 6 years, something like that. Way before it went down. Yeah, that's
You know,
crazy.
but
It's
people got to remember, they got a lot of evidence. They got a lot of stuff from his houses.
mhm.
They
a
got
lot
a
of,
lot of stuff from his
lot of
houses.
videos, a lot of videos, a lot of and again, that took me back to that. I keep hating the dance around it, but like this take me back to the Tupac shit. Like motherfuckers was filing taxes back then, and if you wasn't, like I think I don't know why. Like I got something in my gut that says this man was tied to that. Whether it was intentional or it was like he already paid for it, and then it may have been months, and then the shit ended up happening later on down the line. But he paid for something, bro. You know, and I think that's why Pac, family, rest in peace to Afeni Shakur, but his sister, and them. I think that's why they still pressing the issue. Same thing with Biggie's moms, like you know what I mean, like they family, that side of the family, like they don't fuck with Puff. I don't think. You know
I
what I
mean,
mean?
shit, look at it like this. Big been dead for how many years? Puff been making money off Big for over 20 years, and this man been dead. You know what I'm saying? He been making money off him longer than he been dead. He's been making money more off him longer
He
than he's been
made more
dead, than
money
he
off
was
of him
alive.
since he been dead, right, than he did when he was alive.
Alive, like real talk, and that's
That's
crazy. You got to look
that's
at it like that.
that's fucking sad. Like y'all say that, that's sad. Like so again, was Big just a pawn and just nigga Puffy wanted to do what he wanted to do and he took the nigga out there and it went
Hey,
down.
hey,
I mean,
it
hey,
could be possible. Shit, you gotta make them boss moves. Shit. And that's a boss move according to society nowadays. Shit, you gotta be able to take out your best friend and everybody else if you want to succeed.
That's
You
fucked
well,
up.
gotta
it's a lot
make.
of shit that's gonna come out in this shit. Everybody know that shit. Everybody waiting to see what's gonna come out. I'm also waiting to see 50
Yeah.
Cent's documentary, Surviving Diddy. You know, I'm waiting to see that. Shout out to 50. Uh, I'm telling
Yo,
you, man, it's a lot of shit that's gonna come out behind this, man. A lot of high name people. And I will say this: just because you was at a Diddy party, don't mean you partaked in the shit that went on. Because a lot of people that went to certain parties that sort of out of your elements. But when the shenanigans start going, niggas start leaving.
right. It's up to you to get up out of there. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You grown. You know what I mean? It's up to you to vacate the premises. It's been a story of I don't know if y'all remember Rosie O'Donnell.
Yeah.
Okay, she said that she was invited to a Diddy party, and when she got to the door, they told her like she couldn't come in. You know what I mean?
Nobody wanted to fuck her.
I don't know how true this story is, but I did some research and I heard like this is quote unquote this is what she said. You know, again like what P say like just because the motherfucker went to the party, it don't mean they participated. But I mean, on the other flip side, them motherfuckers saw something.
Rosie O'Donnell got a big mouth.
Yep.
She was gonna let some shit leak.
Yep.
She's
That's
too
why they.
outspoken. She's too
That's
outspoken.
exactly. That's probably why they told her ass,
Yeah,
"Bitch,
you ain't welcome here.
yeah." You know what I'm saying? You ain't welcome here. She would have spit
Yeah,
back in 2007. You know what I'm saying? Um,
I mean, hey, look at the impact it may have on politics. You see, all of a sudden, the New York mayor is under all that heat. Around the same time this shit is going on, and I'm pretty sure him and
yo,
Diddy are friends. Didn't he give him the key to the city?
yo,
yeah,
like 1 year ago, like 2 weeks from to the day, 1 year
yeah.
ago, he key to
He
the
done
city,
got charged, shit, criminally charged.
indicted,
Yep.
indicted. You know, and it just makes me seem like, or it just makes me feel like, should I say, like when it comes to like our, the people that's prominent, like even Martin Luther King back in the day. I ain't trying to, be on no preaching shit, but like it seemed like every black person, man or woman that gets into power, they look to go dig some dirt up. Like they was saying, they was recording, King shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that was
Right.
their point to take him down. Like even though he was a pillar in our community and he was trying to make change, in which he was making change, but like nigga, damn if you do, damn if you don't. Like it's fucked up. It's fucked up.
Why
You
can't
know,
they just do the right thing, man? It's always got to be one of us pulling some bullshit or involved in some shit like that. You know what
right,
I'm saying?
right.
I mean, is it gonna hurt you to do the right thing? No. Can you still make money doing the right thing? Yes. You know what I'm
I
saying? I mean, I don't know. Some people just sick, man. You put it to you
I
like that.
I think even if you do the right thing, they still gonna find something. You know what I mean? Maybe
That's
Yeah.
I'm
true. That's true.
maybe
But if you're doing the right thing, it's harder for them to find something.
right. Like, for instance, I'm gonna use LeBron James as a prime example, right? Prominent star. You ain't never heard of no fucking scandals. He cheated on his wife. You ain't heard none of that shit. What if after this nigga retire in 2 or 3 years down the line, they say, "Oh, we found something to
I mean,
tarnish
that's
just
how
in
it
case
normally go.
they did it to
Nigga,
Mike."
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be shocked if it happened.
They
Because, I
did it
mean,
to
right now, yeah, he's in the good graces. He's the media darling. There's no need to expose anything that he's doing.
but
But,
say
shit,
but, but say they come and bite him in his ass about him being vocal about the voting rights that he was in 2020 and some of the things that he's been vocal about, as far as us as a black people. And
yeah.
they, I would only think that after he retired from basketball, that might be one of his focal points. Not saying he's going to be a senator, politician, or nothing like that, but he might be vocal in his community to make sure, more black people in the community are able to vote. There's more voting polls that we can go to in these, lower product communities.
I doubt that. I doubt that. I mean, shit, he don't vote about nothing. I mean, hell, even something that some people consider a bigger cause, a lot of people who really stand for the LGBTQ community, you haven't heard him speak on behalf of his niece, Zaya Wade, have you? So I
Mm.
mean, LeBron gonna stay in his place. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna talk about shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we saw him at the pop out tour at pop out Kendrick Lamar in Inglewood. You know what I'm saying? Like, his wife had to stop him from getting on stage. Like, look, nigga, you better stay in your lane, man.
You cannot go up there. I seen the video of that
Yeah.
shit. She like, nah, nigga, no, no, no. You're not getting involved in this shit. I felt that. But I can only imagine, like, again, once he retires, something come out, on him. Like it just seemed like every prominent black person that get to the
Cause
top.
you don't think LeBron has been to a Diddy party?
Absolutely.
Exactly. So, I mean, right now, I'm not saying he did anything there, but right now he's staying in his place, so there's no need to come after LeBron.
Yeah, he could have took his wife there and fucked his wife in one of the rooms. They got real drunk and fucked up. Probably, he fucked his wife. He
Yeah.
did some at a Diddy party with his wife. See, a lot of people don't realize that too, man. But like you say, they got surveillance. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, I mean, shit, you know, surveillance going to get leaked. Allegedly, they said the Diddy tapes are being sold on the black market, you know, for
Yeah.
millions. That's allegedly, but hey, it might be true. Who knows?
Soon as they come on X, I will bring this shit to you live, motherfuckers. I guarantee you, because you know that's the first place where this either that or War Star is going to appear on one of them. I take that back. TMZ, they'll be probably the first to get it, right? Um,
They were
yeah,
the first to run into. They were the first to run into Carl Winslow and ask him, "Was that story that Lee King said about him too?" And it's funny how he deflected
did
it
you
off.
hear?
He
Did
didn't.
you hear what he said? Did you hear what
I
he
heard.
said?
Hey man, any real nigga would have been like, "Man, look here, man. You mean this motherfucker got a story of somebody fucking me? Man, come on, man. Nigga, that shit ain't true." He just said it's all bullshit. I don't even know the man.
That nigga
Like that was a good deflection.
he said, "I don't know that man. I don't know what you're talking about." You know what I'm saying? Basically, but hey, who knows? Nigga, did Carl Winslow get glizzied up at the Diddy party? You know, with 1,000 bottles of oil.
Well,
Again,
hey, the way he was walking when they caught him looked like somebody tore his ass up not too long before that happened. You know, so I mean, tell you the truth, like, hey, Tar, I remember A Dot saying somebody was walking one day. Said looked like he walking like he full of shit. That's just how this dude was walking, like he was full of shit.
you say,
Yeah, he old man. That's an old man shit.
yo,
Hey, you an old man too, but you don't walk like him.
Bitch, I ain't an old man,
Ray Charles, straighten up and fly right. You know what I'm saying?
ho.
Hey,
Shit.
why would that man tell a lie like that out of everybody in the world? You know, all the select. He could have said he walked in and saw him smashing a popular R&B singer or something. But he says Carl Winslow. Why would he choose Carl Winslow?
I got a question. This is this
Yeah.
is this is even deeper. You know, Orlando Brown. Y'all know who he is, right? The actor or the ex actor,
Oh,
Orlando Brown,
that's the black dude.
the black dude. Hold on, let me see if I can pull something
Oh
up. Hold on.
He done did a lot of fucking drugs.
Nah,
yeah.
there's an interview where he says that Diddy gave him that goulash, you know.
Oh
I
yeah, I
gotta
heard
pull it.
that. I heard that. What does that mean though? He gave him.
That's what I'm saying. Did he pack his ass with peanut butter? You know what I'm saying? What happened?
What'd you say?
Oh,
Did he Meek Mill him?
Did he meet Miller?
look, pro Meek Mill. But you don't hear shit from Meek Mill no more.
You don't hear shit from. Hey, I saw a clip of him in the studio on YouTube after those allegations came out, and everybody around him was just like the vibe was off. Like, yeah, we here with Meek, but it's like, yeah, we really don't want to be here with Meek.
Crazy.
Man, I ain't heard, you ain't heard shit from Meek, man.
I wonder what Nicki Minaj got to say about this. You were sleeping with a man that probably was getting packed out by Diddy.
Hey, but she already said that he was gay. You heard to remember that shit. She questioned his sexuality back then.
I found it. Look at what the man say. Hold on. Look at what the man say.
Oh
This is
yeah.
listen now. Check him out.
Chris is dope. Um, the album I did not get a chance to check out, but I feel like people want to see.
Felt like
But musically, personally, man,
I have no idea.
okay, thank you.
I'm trying to get to
The definition of music is, I
hold on.
feel like if me and Chris did some shit, that'd be smooth smash.
Oh,
Diddy.
hold on.
Oh, that's dope. But
Check it out.
we're looking for more than just the sex symbol. You know what I'm saying? We're looking for some shit. We trying to shake up the world, baby.
Shout out
You know what
to
I'm saying? We trying to do some real shit out here. You know what I mean? I got in my Diddy mode. I'm sorry. I start licking my lip. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
check
yo,
it
Diddy,
out.
you gave me the ooshka smash. You gave me the ooshka smuaf, the
What?
smooth smash.
What?
Diddy.
What?
Yeah, son.
What?
You know what I mean?
What?
I mean, you gave me the ooshka smuash. I love it, yo.
What? You love
I
it.
love it. You gave me the ooshka smuash.
He gave that nigga the oosma school squash. Nigga.
I look at that nigga he got mental problems, so I don't know what the fuck he talking about. Shit. He ain't
No,
all
I'm
there.
saying that. Look, Taurus, that's what I'm saying. At this point, like, with all this shit coming out, people saying this man was crazy. Like, now
He
it's
is
starting to make
crazy.
sense.
Shit.
Well, did he? Did he?
I don't even know what the
Did
ooskash.
nigga, whatever it was, he said he loved it, nigga.
Yeah, he loved it.
That's what he said. His
Yeah, he
words,
did
not
say
mine.
that, but I don't know what. But I still don't know what. That's too vague. And coming from him too, shit. Cause it's clear he got something going on there. He
Yo,
got some mental issues. So we have to question his credibility.
you gonna question his credibility on this one, big bro?
Yeah,
All
yeah. We
right.
need some clarification. We need some clarification on what he's talking about before I just assume that's what he's saying.
P, do it sound like he got the ooh squash, school squash?
Who knows what the fuck that is? Like Tar said, man. Because he sure is clear about everything else, but why not be clear about that?
He said he loved.
Yeah.
He said he loved it though. You
Well,
know what I mean?
maybe he just loved getting his ass hit. Who knows? You don't know what it is.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if he was so passionate about that, and the man said he loved it, it was something there, obviously. To me,
Look, man. Look, man. When drugs is involved, all them dudes want to do is come, and they don't know. They don't give a fuck how they do it.
Yeah.
hold up, man. P,
And that's all they want.
that's all they want. P.
That's all they want, man. That's why they be on some weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Like some of them. Hey, man. Some people don't need to be on drugs. I mean, I don't encourage drugs, nobody. Period. But some people who do it don't need to be on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Some people turn into monsters on that shit. Why would you want some shit to turn you into a monster? You feel good when you're on that shit, feeling like a monster.
I think personally, people that fuck with things of that nature, whatever it may be, and I ain't gonna be like no, what I'm saying, hypocrite. I smoke, what I'm saying, tree. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of people, at least back in the day when I was raised up, they was like, yeah, that's a drug. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of parents back in the day, that was
That's dope. That's dope.
that's dope, right?
Yeah, that's dope.
Grandmother told me that shit. That you smoking that dope? Like, damn, nigga, this
Yeah.
weed, grandma, nigga. And my mom's carried along with that shit. But I'm saying the people that do these harder drugs, I think they do that shit to alter their mind state. You see what I'm saying? So when you step into a Diddy party per se, it's just like you know what you there for, man. If you was involved, which I think a lot of these celebrities are gonna come out and or not gonna come out, but a lot of them may be subpoenaed. Again, they got tapes. If they catch you on tape, then you don't think they're gonna have their ass in court? I'm pretty sure of it, for sure. It's fucked up. But hey, shit. I think Torres said it best. Shit, you wrote a check with the devil, nigga. He gonna come back and cash it later on, sooner or later, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he got to come. He got a receipt for it, right? You know what I'm
It's a
saying?
debt. That's a debt he coming to it.
Either way, you know what I'm saying? Sooner or later. Yeah, man. Shit. Will P Diddy be charged for the Tupac murder, man? I don't know. This
I
been on my
believe, and not to cut you off, Rose, but I believe the
handle.
the allegations that Keefe D got and the evidence that he say he can produce. I think we know how the law works. They want to close the case, so if they got enough evidence, they just gonna put it on his ass too.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, it's
Oh, yeah.
it's the point of closing this case because it's been going on for so long.
Oh,
And
they would love to put it on him. Think about it, man. That would just be like
right,
a movie ending.
right.
Big mogul, high as gangbanger, to kill Tupac, then he goes on and have a 20-year career where he's living like the top of the world, and then all of a sudden his world just crumbles and comes crashing down.
I mean,
Sound
but
like
hey, like we said before, look at the allegations. He they say that he told Sean he take this million to take this rap for me. He did the 10 years for a meal. But you know what I'm saying? Like all evidence pointed that Shine didn't do it right there already. So it's like why would I take the rap and I'm not guilty? You know what I'm
his
saying? They gonna prove that it ain't me.
his credibility is definitely in question. I mean, at one point he said, he never put his hands on Cassie. A video came out, then he apologized. Same thing with Sean, right? Like he said, yeah, he whatever, wop. You had something to do with it. So as these feds continue to dig, me personally, I just think, yo, like nigga, they somehow, I don't know why I feel it's in my spirit, man. Maybe I'm wrong, bro. And I ain't wishing nothing on nobody. I don't want nobody out there to get fucking offended. Like, yo, this nigga. No, I'm never in the demise of another black man going down behind bars. But I mean, hey, if your ass, like Torres say, I'm gonna say it again. If the devil wrote you a check, nigga, he got a receipt. You know what I'm saying? This shit gonna come back. So hey, if that is the case, you gotta fucking deal with it. Be a man, Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Be a man. You did some fucked up shit in your life, nigga. Be a fucking man, bro. you know? Um,
I mean, I'm sure he done did some fucked up shit in his life. Believe me,
yeah.
there ain't no doubt about that.
He probably
Hey, what you say, Tars? You have it. There's one time you was sitting in the nosebleeds and you walked down to the expensive seats. You're not proud of it.
he the bullshit. Like just because of the Cassie shit came up, he probably beat 1,000 bitches that was never on camera. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Yep.
He probably did that
Exactly.
before. Like this situation just so happened to come out. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you already know what the baby oil is for. There's a lot of ass fucking going on over there.
Exactly. Yo,
Man, look. No, Diddy just like his skin moisturized, man.
you say moisturize. It
He
ain't that.
just like his skin moisturized.
It
Yeah.
ain't that. It ain't that much moisturization in the world. If you want to be moisturized, nigga, go to the Niagara Fall, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
It was a
Diddy
girl
just,
trying to say it was a mess up with an order they sent to so many in bulk or some shit like that.
I'm trying to think of him. Look, I'm trying to think of a defense for him. He has an irrational fear of being ashy. So
Nigga,
that caused him to buy 1,000 bottles of baby oil. This
hey,
man do not want to be ashy. You got to think about it.
hey,
When he was
Taurus,
growing up, he was ashy. He don't want to be ashy. He say he went from ashy to classy. He ain't going back to ashy.
P, you hear this shit? Hey, if that nigga step in court today, nigga, the judge gonna look at that nigga. You gonna have the jurors over there like, yeah, he's definitely guilty. Get that nigga to
You
chill.
know, we don't know. We should arrest him and his attorney.
His you know what I'm saying? Oh fuck, that nigga say he's went from ashy to classy. Just knock it off. Knock it.
Yeah, he ain't going. He ain't going back to ashy. The man say, "I'm buying me 1,000 bottles of baby oil. I will never be ashy again."
Hey,
It's
I
an
don't know.
irrational fear.
I
It's
don't know.
not rational. It's irrational now.
Hey,
Hey,
what
look,
you say? Diddy was out there snorting, bitch.
I don't know if the brother going from ashy to classy, but he definitely going to the pen. I'll tell you that much. God damn it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit!
Facts. Uh,
Can you
shit.
imagine a concert if they put him in the pen with R. Kelly?
Oh
Oh,
nigga,
that's off
nigga,
the hook.
nigga.
Shit, I might
Them,
buy me a ticket.
them niggas,
Can I get a ticket?
they might be in there making fucking music to get. Ain't wait. I don't know if this is politically correct. I don't know. Did y'all ever hear they was in the same like institute, something like that, or no?
No, I don't. Where's R. Kelly? Is he still in Illinois or?
I think he's in a New York prison somewhere, if I'm not
Oh,
mistaken.
okay. All right. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not familiar, but I
If I'm
don't
not,
think so. Yeah.
they had them niggas in there, nigga, creating music, and just so happened, nigga. Can y'all imagine that? Like, Suge would be the CEO
Hey, they
of the record.
already R. Kelly and P Diddy did have a song together. Remember?
They did.
And that motherfucker was jamming. I heard the other day, and I was like, man, this bitch still hitting. I'm sorry, y'all.
Yo, yo,
What,
look,
what
look,
song
look.
was that?
It's a deep question. Let me ask y'all. See,
I'm
now
sorry, y'all. This bitch still hitting. Sorry, it's here.
y'all got me thinking now, like, what if R. Kelly is brought up in some of these parties, some of these freak offs at the Diddy party? Will he get a longer extension of time, nigga? What?
No, he could be a credible witness and might shorten his time
You think so?
if he testified. Now I'm almost certain. Now don't get me wrong. I don't know if he was ever attended one or not. This is just my opinion. Now if he's guilty of what they got him in jail for, I'm pretty sure he's been to one of them parties.
Mm.
Oh, R. Kelly?
Yeah.
Shit,
I'm saying,
R. Kelly. He
look, and
got
on
his
the
after
on the flip
party and shit.
on the flip side, would that look bad for Diddy? Because Kells is already charged. Like, okay, so you frequent to these activities. You know what I'm saying? Would that look fucked up on his behalf? Like, we already got.
That wouldn't look fucked up on Kale's behalf because he been in for how long now? He ain't snitched. So they like, yeah, that nigga's a real nigga.
No, I'm saying on Diddy. I'm saying on Diddy behalf, if they found out Kells was at these same parties, would Diddy credibility be further in question because they already convicted R. Kells of some similar accusations? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I get what you're saying. I also look at it like this, man. You know, people like Diddy back in the days for the black movement who were trying to get out of slavery and shit. He was one of them niggas who would turn you in, it seemed like, or do whatever he had to do to get ahead for himself. And you know, guys like that, I don't feel no remorse for.
House nigga.
You know, straight house nigga. Like you're in a position to have your people win, but you want to misuse them and hang shit over their head, like you say. If that was true about the Carl Winslow situation, those
Right.
allegations, like the man needed money, and you gave him a quid pro quo to didify his ass for a little money. And you know, eventually Loose Cannon said it happened. You know, if that's what he said, you know, he walked in and saw him, you know. But it's like I don't feel sorry for people like that. We done been through a lot as black people. Then when you get in that position, instead of helping people out, you say, "Oh, fuck that, niggas ain't struggle like I struggle, so they gonna have to do what I say so they can get ahead." Like, come on, man, you just as worse as the person who was holding you down.
It's fucked up mentality for sure. For sure. A lot of, I think a lot of celebrities, not all, like I see some celebrities that do get back to their communities and, care and ain't on no bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
A lot. Shout out to Ben Rames. He gives back, and like you
Right,
know, he donates his time to coach
right,
teams and shit like that.
right, right. Russell Westbrook, he's another one like that. You know what I mean? Like he grew up in LA, you know what I mean? But he just opened up a foundation in the community in South Central like 2-3 weeks ago. A lot of people don't talk about that, but I want to bring that to the light. A lot of our black entrepreneurs or people that's in higher position do care. It's just they focus on the fucked up ones or ones that have shit that come across their plate with allegations. My question is, nigga, why they don't do these white folks like that? Let's talk about it.
I'm still scared of him. And while you on players, I just want to say, you know, rest in peace to Dikembe Mutombo, who
Yeah,
Oh
passed away
yeah,
today.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, you know,
yeah,
one
most
of the
definitely.
greatest centers to ever play in the game. You know, everybody know the finger swag. You know what I'm saying? Like he always said,
Gr-
it took Jordan 7 years to dunk on me.
No, 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 no. Hey,
Not in my house. Not in my house.
and P Rose, legendary baseball player P Rose passed like a couple hours ago too. Like, you
Oh,
know,
for real.
Oh,
yeah,
Damn.
P Rose passed a couple hours ago too. We lost two legends in the sports game today, like legendary. Shout out, blessings to
Yeah.
Matumbo family for sure. I remember my first time like really, I know he, on the Rockets and everything, but my first time really paying attention to Matumbo when he was with the 76ers, Allen Iverson when they
yeah.
in the finals.
Yep.
You know, he was hell. Shaq ended up dominating him eventually in that series, but that nigga was he was a bad man. And
Philadelphia came to LA and won that first game. They
first game.
came into LA and said, "We ain't going out without a fight." Allen Iverson, who doesn't get enough credit, who was on that team, Eric Snow, Aaron
Yep,
McKee. You
yep,
know what I'm saying?
yep,
Them guys, man, they was balling, man. They was
yep.
balling. People don't give Allen Iverson that credit.
They say, y'all could put them brooms up. I remember it was a clip with Allen Iverson walking into the locker room after they won that game. So you can tell them to put them brooms up. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be a sweep. You know what I mean? And I respected bro since then. You know what I mean? Allen Iverson is a dope ass, badass player, but rest in peace, Dikembe Mutombo, one of the best rim defenders
Shot,
by
shot blockers, yep.
of all
Man,
time. You know what I
Of
mean?
all time, yep.
Of all time. I couldn't think of another player that is dominant as maybe Dennis Rodman. You could put Dennis Rodman in that category, but rim protector, Turbo shutting shit down for sure. For
yeah,
sure.
Mutombo was a beast, man. He was. It's it show you the talent coming from the motherland, like him and Elijah Wan. Elijah Wan was dominant in scoring and defense, but Mutombo was a defensive specialist that
Right,
some
right.
rules would change from
No, no,
from the
no,
way he played.
no. I'm always remember that. No, 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 no. You know what I'm saying? Yo, like
Hey, but
Mutombo.
I think more light should be shed on his humanitarian efforts too, because that man
Absolutely.
built a hospital, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
He
Talk
spent
about
a lot of his own money and things to help his people. So I mean, I commend him for that, and that's way greater than anything he did on the court.
it. Hmm.
Fact.
Yeah.
Facts. Right, right.
Speaking
I,
of
re- I remember he
humanitarian,
got a call he didn't like, and with his voice he had, he said, "That's bullshit."
hey,
Oh, big voice ass nigga.
speaking of humanitarian, tomorrow, uh, the longest presidential, person that's been alive since they've been president, Jimmy Carter, is turning 100 years old tomorrow.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Um, Another person that's very, you know, um, an advocate, in communities of making change. You know what I mean? I think that was his whole campaign. Him and his wife. His wife passed like back in, a couple of years ago, something like that. He's in hospice care, but 100 years old, longest living president of all time, Jimmy Carter. You know what I mean? Now, when he was president, that was way before my time, before, at least, you know, 3/3 of us was born,
He was he was
All of
president when
us.
I was a little boy.
I heard that nigga went to school with Taurus. Fuck that. That nigga went to school with Taurus.
Damn.
Look,
Taurus,
he just
hey,
had, he said he gonna talk shit because Tennessee might win the game today, but hey,
I didn't say
I'll
nothing.
take
I didn't
that.
say nothing about
I'll
football.
take that. I'll take that. But
He,
no,
he feeling some type of way.
he feeling cocky. Yeah, he cocky because Tennessee winning.
I'm
Yeah.
cocky to it. I
Let
want to.
that shit go. He letting that go to his head.
I
But
want
no,
to.
Jimmy Carter was the president when I was about what? I think it's 77. I think he was somewhere
Yeah.
something like that.
Oh,
He
Man,
that.
did.
he didn't do shit. So Jimmy Carter was a fucking basic president who didn't do shit.
What?
You did okay, sir. That's like you feel on
What?
the inside. Say what you just saying, nigga.
Like, I
Damn.
don't know. I
He,
really can't say what he did because I
I
was
mean,
like say 2, 3 years old. So
I
I
mean,
will say,
I wasn't born. Just going off, reading history and off what different presidents did or what happened during their presidency. I mean, he wasn't a bad president. There wasn't no wars or nothing like that. No big ass major occurrences. I mean, well, yeah, you was wrapping up from the Nam shit. You know what I'm saying? But
It wasn't
he,
nothing detrimental
they,
like
I
say,
mean,
that.
it
he
wasn't
was
landmark historical legislation that he passed or nothing. No, but I
yeah,
mean, I think he was a good president. But
yeah.
a
I
great,
mean,
a
he
great,
was
a
decent.
great humanitarian for sure. Because he got,
One man
right,
scandal.
a lot of them nations that was beefing over there, and that's I haven't seen in my lifetime, and maybe I'm wrong. Y'all tell me, but in our lifetime, I haven't seen a president of his stature that was so invested in like a lot of Africa, politics. He's the only
true.
one that I've seen over there, like You know what I mean? Consistently, even after his presidency, he was over there,
But you
helping
gotta think
build,
a lot of that back
like
then,
that.
love one.
I haven't seen a president before or after him that was that committed to that cause. So I salute him
Right.
for that. You know what I'm saying?
And you see
He's
why?
a
Because
true humanitarian.
you see it didn't help his presidency. That's why you ain't seen no president take no interest in it.
Well,
Because it's politics. It's political now.
he was only in office for 4 years. They only gave him 4 years, so maybe that could have been a cause, Pete. Right?
Yeah,
It
no,
might be
what that?
over.
Yeah, I mean, 4 years. Yeah, that said a lot. If you was a president that didn't have no major scandal or no shit like that, you only get 4 years. That's saying okay, yeah, you didn't have no scandal, but you also didn't do shit.
He's a humanitarian. He wasn't a politician.
Yeah. Right.
You
Right.
know, he was actually wanting to do something for the people, not just I'm
Right.
not here for my own to serve my own self-serving needs here. See
Hey,
what I can accomplish by getting another eight. I want another 4 years.
Carl, let me ask you this: when was the last time there was a leader who had a humanitarian award?
Exactly. Times have changed. It's all about it's self-serving at this point. It's about them. It's not about the people anymore.
I think he may have been the last president to win the Nobel Peace Prize. Honestly, they gave
Oh
that
yeah,
to
he
him.
most definitely was, because I can guarantee you, ain't now one of them won shit since
I don't
that.
think it's him. Yeah, there hasn't been any
Cause
president.
Reagan came after that, and Reagan wasn't then Bush and
Drugs.
yep, hard.
You know what I'm saying? Reaganomics. You know what I'm
Cause
saying? All
Reagan made up the war on drugs. That was all his. That's another, like, he created that shit just for political purposes, to fuel his campaign and to fuel, to keep him in office.
Mhm.
That's all. That's what the war on drugs was.
Yep.
And that's what I'm saying here. Most of these politicians do what serves them best, not what's best for the people. They created something in order to make sure that he stays in office. We're gonna do the war on drugs.
Right. That's real. That's real. Uh, you know, we're gonna bring this to a close, man. We've been on for an hour and a half. Shout out to Big LA, 100P Taurus. Again, hopefully nobody gets offended. But shit, hey, this is just our opinions. If y'all watch this now, if y'all watch this later, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. The Roosevelt Show on YouTube. We
We
need
should have
some
hit
steak.
somebody with a live prank call.
We need some steak dinners. You know what I'm saying? Uh, yeah, man. Before we get up out of here, man, we're gonna go around the piss handle, man. I'm gonna start at 100P and work my way back up, man. 100P, man. As we usually do, my brother. Get the people some news they can use, dog.
Drink.
You there? It's 100P. Page 100P. All
His
right.
wife done hit him in the head, told him get the hell off that phone.
Probably
Oh
slap
shit!
slap that nigga with a pepper stick.
Nah,
Huh?
man, my little girl start yelling.
Sure, it's my little girl. Yeah,
Oh,
it was Denise.
oh,
It's my little girl.
Oh man, shit! Don't get it twisted. I ain't you niggas.
It's
what
my
you
little
trying to
girl.
say? What you
He's like,
trying to say?
nigga, shut the fuck up. He
Right.
talking that shit right now.
He talking that shit. Hey, Pete, get these niggas get the people, excuse me, not these niggas. Get the people some news. I didn't want to
No,
say niggas.
hey, real shit, man. Hey, it's easier to do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? The first time than think about doing something negative. You know what I'm saying? Treat everybody right. Let's get through this shit together. You know what I'm saying? If you see a motherfucker need something to eat, you know what I'm saying? Don't give him the dollar. Go in the store, buy him a bag of chips. Give him the chips. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Facts. Yeah. That's real. Shit, Taurus, man. Get the people some news they can use, big bro.
Oh shit. Well, don't let anybody tell you what the truth is. You decide what the truth is for yourself.
I
Yeah,
love that. I love that.
that's real. That's real. Big LA, man. I know we was having some technical difficulties, but you're back, nigga. Get the people some news they can use, brother.
Hey, it wasn't technical.
It's technical now,
It's still technical.
we can't hear.
They passed out when he thought Tennessee was about to win.
Yeah.
We cannot hear you, brother. You know, step.
32-12, by the way. 32-12, by the way, since y'all want to bring that up. You know what I'm saying?
First win of the season. Let's bring that up
Hey,
too. But all right, thank you.
hey, we all had to get here.
That
You know
nigga
what I'm
get
saying? We all had
a
to, you know
golf
what I'm
clap.
saying?
They hit the bottom of the South, AFC South.
Shit.
They are at the bottom.
He feeling good tonight, though. His team look like they finna get a win, so I respect it. You got the wrong hat on, though, Jack.
Texas is gonna beat Buffalo next week. Watch.
You a Warriors fan?
No, I ain't a Warriors fan, nigga.
So take that motherfucking hat off, Jack. Man, anyway. Yeah, man. Hey, look, appreciate everybody for, tuning in tonight. Shout out to Daz Exotic for joining the show. That brother's, very intelligent. Shout out to the Street Draft Media family, man. A late hour show. Uh, Real Talk No BS, Roosevelt Show, HP Prank Calls, the family, everybody, cohesive. You know what I mean? We trying to build something 2025, man. Hey, listen, you might catch us on stage somewhere in the city near you, God willing. I do want to say this, and it kind of bounced off of what bro saying, what all of y'all saying, P said, instead of walking past a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Go buy him something to eat. People are struggling out here, man. It's hard. This economy is fucked up. It's fucked up. And we don't know what's going to happen come November 20th. Straight up. You know what I mean? We don't know what the fuck is going to go down. We don't know who finna be in office. What I will say is that make sure, fuck voting. Go vote. But I'm saying at the end of the day, you got to be able to do something for your goddamn self. And that's what matters the most. All bullshit aside. It don't matter who in fucking office. What you gonna do for yourself and your family? That's the question. And I land my plane. Shout out to Big LA, shout out to 100P, shout out to Taurus, shout out to our big brother Milo. He wasn't able to make it tonight, but we still sending love to bro. You know what I mean? We will be back, next Friday. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all for
Indeed.
watching. Peace, love, and hair grease, man. Blessings to everybody this week, man. Uh, straighten up and fly right. You know what I'm saying? Hear from us from the Roosevelt Show, man. We up out this bitch.